Okay, I'm live everywhere. I don't know where I am, but I'm live everywhere. Um, I'm having tech difficulties. Okay, wait a second. Let me try this. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? There's nobody here, but I see me. Let's see. All right, let's go. Let's look at Lincoln. We're going back to my live. So we're going to get out of here. 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 Go to YouTube. Is anybody here? Oh, you can hear me? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I got to put you on the... Where am I? I have to put you on the... Whatever this is called. This thingy. I have to put you on the thingy. So... Here I am. And I'm live. Okay, so... Get out of here. Maybe I just do it from this. Okay. YouTube. But at least we have made progress. We really have. I know you don't believe me. There's John Kennedy and Lincoln. And where's the live? Where is it on here? Oh, man. I used to work at Microsoft. Let's go to content. Let's go to live. There I am. And it says live. Okay. Okay. So I hope I'm going to make you dizzy. It's just going to make... Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just close your eyes for a minute. Everybody close their eyes. Close your eyes for a minute. Everybody close their eyes. Close your eyes for a minute. Everybody close their eyes. Okay. Okay. Switch this there. There, looky. There, looky. We did it. We did it. Oh, okay. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Do you hear an echo? Do you hear an echo? Do you hear an echo? Are you here? Are you here? Now I gotta turn the light on. It's getting dark. Holy moly. It's echoing. How do I stop the echo? Somebody tell me. Is my echo cool? Let's see. How do I stop the echo? Does that stop the echo? Does that stop the echo? Put a 1 in chat if that stops the echo. Okay, so I guess you just can't have two things on at once. Are you straight or are you crooked here? I'm scared to touch you because, you know, we could like do terrible things here. So, hello everybody. I will say hello to Mickey, Ro, Happy Life. I bet that was a fun ride. Happy Life. Paula, Gracie, Sweetie Cake, So Patty, Happy Life, Gracie. My sister is probably completely embarrassed. I'm not, however, because you know what? I succeeded. I succeeded in as much as we got it. We got it going. And now, let's see. Now I got to turn the iron back on. Okay, so what we're going to do is I stitched this La-Di-Da Murder of Crows. And I thought I would come on here and show you how I finish this into a pillow. And I have a needle and thread for after I've sewn it. And let's put this here so we don't lose it. I have my stitch piece. I ironed on this stuff called SF101. It's a fusible interfacing, and so it kind of like hides all of my stitching and probably keeps in place all of my stitching. And then this is the piece I'm going to have on the back of it, so when it's done it'll be like that. Are we doing okay, Firefly? Am I supposed to go somewhere else? Am I supposed to go on the original stream? I don't know. Anyway, I'm hoping you guys can see this, and we're going to go for it. And we're going to hope that I have enough bobbin, because I forgot to check my bobbin, because why would I do that? The other thing I have is this, which I'm going to use to go around the pillow. A little fluffy fluff. And this, which will poke out my corners. And now I'm going to put pretty sides together. Make sure it all matches. So the pretty sides are together. And then we're going to hope we're going to sew 1/4 of an inch all the way around, but we're going to leave about 1 inch or more, maybe 2 inches opening so that we can hand sew it shut when we're done after we stuff it. I want to go this way because I want my stuffing to go in down there. Okay, I am using my older Bernina because my fancy dancy one that does everything, you just have to push the green button, is in the shop getting fixed, getting maintenance, annual maintenance. And let's see, I have it, my stitch length is at 2.5, and we're just gonna go. And you get to come with me Can you see me? Can I move the camera over a bit? You can't see it. Oh, you can't see. Oh, you're right. Okay. You guys, good luck. Well, let's see. Can I move it over a bit? No. Okay. Can you see now? Can you see it now? Okay. Don't bug me, Firefly. I need to get this stitched. I'm kidding. All right. Oh. So, Rowena, it came unthreaded, which happens. So I just have to thread it back in the little. This one doesn't have, I don't know, does it? It might have an automatic threader, but I'm usually on top of my machine when I'm doing this, but I have it, okay, let's cut the little. So what have you guys been doing today besides waiting for me to figure out how to do the live stream, which we succeeded at? I had no help from any of you, just saying, but that's okay. All right. God, I hope my sister doesn't come on here and see me act like a fool. Okay, so here we go. 1/4 inch all the way around. And I have a 1/4 inch foot on. And then I'm going to turn it. And we're going to keep going. And let's say you did something like accidentally sewed it all the way around. You could always just take out some stitches to put your stuffing in. Your fiber fill. It's not a turkey. I didn't mean to say stuffing or dressing. Okay. And then I'm going to back stitch a little and take it out and trim my threads. And then I'm also going to trim the corners with my sharper scissors. Your company's sick, Rowena? Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to trim the corners off just up to the stitching, not over it. And that helps it when you turn it. And it helps having not all that bulk. Okay, so now we're going to find the hole. And we are going to make the hole bigger because I need more room with my fat fingers. Let's use a unsewer or the seam ripper. Okay. See, if Cheryl was here, she could keep you entertained while I did this. Okay. So then you just go to turn it in right side out and hope you had the pretty sides together so it comes out right. Ask me how I know. And then you kind of poke out the corners. And then I use I don't know the technical name for this. If somebody knows it, if my sister was in here, she could tell you. But I use this to get my corners all popped out. You don't want to press too hard because you don't want to poke a hole through it. But you know what? As long as you don't fill it with sawdust and you use fiber fill, even if you poked a hole, it's going to be covered by our little fluffy fluff. So I'm just getting it all poked out. I know this is boring for those of you who don't do this, but it's also super relaxing. You know, in case you're watching like true crime or drama, something on the YouTube streets. Okay, so you get it all. And then trim your excess off, excess little strings. And then did I turn the iron back on? I kind of fold this, both of the sides over that 1/4 inch so that when I sew it, I'm going to do a whip stitch by hand when we get this sewn. And I'm going to press it so it all sits pretty. So I'll be right back. I'm going to press it. So chat among yourselves for a minute. That noise you heard was the iron, the steamer. Okay. Okay, so we got them all pressed. There's our little raven. I like ravens. And then we're going to take this fiber fill. This is the kind of stuff that's like in Lincoln's toys. And you have to fluff it up. And what I mean by that is you don't just take this and shove it in the pillow. You'll have to, like, you know, take it apart and fluff it up. And then you just begin, and the best thing to do, open, is go up to your corners. Fill those up first. And you could take a pen or a pencil or chopstick or something, but you want to crush it in there. Some people use sawdust. You can get stuff at like PetSmart or the pet store. You could get some kind of litter and put it in there. And that's another reason, if you use sawdust or litter, you want to be sure to use that SF-101 on both sides of both the sides of your stitching and your backing, so that you don't have anything coming out. We're supposed to have another storm tomorrow, another cyclone bomb. The last one we had, which was this week, wasn't it? Monday, Sunday. At 6:12, my power went out just after I uploaded the video that Cheryl and I did. I got it all uploaded and then sat down with Lincoln, and the power went out. So we went to the bedroom, and then I watched Queen Bee for as long as I can until it drained, till my phone drained. And then I got up in the morning. I woke up at like 5, and its power still wasn't on. So I thought, well, I'll just go out to the car and charge my battery, turn my car on and charge the battery. So I'm sitting in there in the car charging my battery, and I thought, maybe I ought to open the garage door so I don't get sleepy in here while you know what I mean? Jelly bean. Okay, so you just keep it and get it as you can get it as filled as you want. And you want to stuff it a little more. Yeah, Patty, not only am I not very technical anymore, apparently the oxygen isn't going to the brain like it should. But I did think of it in time. You know, I didn't get asphyxiated by the fumes. Okay, so we're going to stick it all in there. And don't worry about you don't have to be super picky about it. Sometimes finished is better than perfect. But not only that, remember, we're going to sew the fluffy stuff that's going to cover any imperfections. So I use these little clips. And let me see if I could give you guys some. Well, let's put the clips in first. Focus, Colleen, focus. You tell Cheryl to. That was the big bag of, hold on. You can't see it now because I'm trying to maneuver it. And I have the camera right in front of my face. Excuses, right? I don't usually talk when I'm doing this stuff. Well, I talk to myself, according to Cheryl. Okay, so now, let's put this in the fluffy stuff and keep it away from Lincoln, because he thinks, you know, a squeaker might be in there. And let's get some water. And let's see if I can give some, let me see if I could give some, oh boy, how do I give memberships? I'm live. I'm on my app. If I drop this down, will you still be able to see me? Cheryl's supposed to be doing a wool tree, Christmas tree. She's going to do a tutorial and show everybody how to do that. Okay. That's not it. How do I gift you? I hope I didn't lose. Stop the echo? Oh God, we're echoing again. Does that stop the echo? Shut up. It's not even Siri this time, it's me. Oh, I remember now. I go to the little money sign. And I could do I think I can still. Maybe I still have to. Here, I'm going to gift 5. How many of there are you there in here? There are 18. So 18 of you anyway. 5. Let's gift it. Let's see what happens. All right, while we're waiting for that, hopefully you guys are getting gifted and memberships. And where did I stick that needle? Somewhere in here. Now we're going to thread this needle. Maybe. And we're going to, I have a big eye in there. And we're going to do, I am just going to do one little thing. Make my knot. Maybe I'll make a knot. And I'm just going to sew this together with a, I'm going to stick this way in here though, so nobody could see the knot. And we're just going to whip stitch it closed. There's all different kinds of stitches you could do, but it's going to be covered by, what do we call that? The fluffy. Just want to close this. Pretty soon, in January, I'm going to do the raven quilt, and Rowena's going to do it with me. Huh, Ro? You don't know how to whip stitch? Am I not showing you? I just go in. Come out the other side. Ouch. Poke myself. You need to always poke yourself. Hopefully we aren't having any trolls come in here. I'm probably breathing right in the phone, huh? You can hear my labored breathing. It's not heavy breathing, it's labored breathing. Now, the reason I'm doing a whip stitch instead of a hidden stitch, or whatever that's called, is because I'm going to put this around it. So I'm not worried about if this looks super pretty, because it's going to be hidden. I could have even glued it if I wanted to. Don't tell my sister. If you weren't going to, well, I'm not doing that, so I'm not going to show you. If you weren't going to put any ruffles or rickrack or fluffies around your pillow, then you would want to do an invisible stitch, which is kind of like a ladder stitch. You go from one side to the other. Like you'd go over here and come up. And catch the other side. I bump my hand, so I have this. When you're old, you bruise easy. Or maybe it's just because, I take baby aspirin, maybe that makes it. But I think it's your skin gets thinner. Okay, and then I'm just going to make a knot. Actually, yep, I'll make a knot. I was going to say I don't have to make a knot. I could just stick. I need more thread though. And trim that off. You guys having fun, or are you bored? Did anybody get any gifts? Any membership? Did I do it right? I think you have to have your membership gifting turned on and be a subscriber. I think. You didn't, Patty? Hey, Just Samantha. Well, you could bitch Just Samantha. I was really good though. I couldn't figure out how to do a live from my iPhone. And I had set it up, like, followed all the rules and got it set up. And then I couldn't go live. I couldn't figure out how to go live. There was nothing. It said hit the go live button and it wouldn't let me. I mean, there was no go live button. Hey, Pecan. Okay, now we're gonna take the fluffies, and we're just gonna place it on top. I should have probably pinned it or glued it, and then, yeah. Let's glue it on there, and then we'll, so it's not falling off all over me. Ouch. Okay. I'm just gonna tap some glue on the ends. A purist would have a fit. They're like, oh my God, the linen. But don't worry. Your kids are probably gonna put it to the Goodwill anyway. And then, so if you didn't want to glue it and you wanted to be proper instead of rushed, you could pin it on there so that when you stitch it around, it doesn't flop all over. And then you go. Is it going to be a patch for a larger quilt? No, this is a cross stitch finish, so it's just going to be a bowl filler. Like I cross stitched the crow, and then it's just going to go like, just a pillow. But cross stitching helps. Like if you're anxious, you can just sit there and make X's and make a design out of them. Just get up there. I think that's good enough. I think we can get going with that. So, where's my needle? There it is. Did I make a knot? Yep. Okay, so we're just gonna sew this thing on there, and let me get this thing started. So you want to start it where nobody will see the knot. Oh, guess I could be in front of the camera. So I have my first stitch in there. Then I'm just going to go around. Where's the first thing? Go around. I can't see. I don't have the sharpest needle in the pack, shall we say. Anyway, I'm making this much more difficult. But only because you guys are in my way. The camera's in my way. Oh my gosh. Come out of there. I'm telling God. There we go. That's why I usually like to pin it all the way or glue it all the way so that when I'm doing this part, it's not, that thingy doesn't come up on me. Oh, this needle really is But see, I'm just sewing it along the edge, hiding the stitches underneath the fluffy. If you could see what I'm talking about. So the fluffy covers it. Ouch, I poked myself with the other pin. And you just, see that little thing? See that little piece of shit? Excuse me. That needs to get out of the way. And you just go all the way around. And when you're even in your corners, and when you're all done, you'll have a cute little pillow. And I will show the ending of it that on our next stitch tube with my sister. And then the back looks like that. So hopefully that gave you an idea. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do the sound and effects. No, normally my sound and effects is like, okay, next, okay, next, okay, next, or it's, damn it, or something like that. But anyway, so that's what I had for you today. Tomorrow I'm going to be sewing, which will be a lot easier because I don't have to hand sew at all. I'm going to be sewing, where is it? Binding on Rowena's Holly Jolly quilt. So I might come live for that. I don't know. Depends if I could figure out how to go live without looking like a dork. Okay, let's see what you guys are up to. Did it not gift anything? Maybe it gifts it later. See, it says I gifted 5. Oh, Sharon got one. Shell Bell. Hi, Lindsay Benzie. I'm calling you Benzie. Lindsay Benzie. Okay, where are we at now? Yeah, please hit the like. I mean, I wouldn't if I were you, but it like or dislike. You can hit the up or down, doesn't matter. How long have we been on? Can you tell, like, I'm done? Let's see what you guys have to say. Do you have any questions? The wind was 52 miles an hour here. My oldest son had part of his fence go down and he lost power. But he lives in Woodinville, but he has a wood stove, so he can open a can and heat it on there. Heat, his can's on there. I told him he can come stay here till his power came on, and he said he'll see how it goes after a couple days. I mean, okay. Apparently, I taught my children how to survive, right? Oh, poor B. Tim, I'm so sorry. B. Tim, it was gifted a membership. You should have been here earlier, B. Tim, when I was trying to go live, and all my tech skills were for naught. If you were tech support and I had to call you, I would have said, fix it. I'll be back when you get it fixed. Oh, you know what? Ange, I'm gonna ping you to see your availability. So, because I knew you were going places today, you were busy today, and Lincoln, he's on the top of the back of the couch, and I set it all up. I prepared it all up, and then I went to go live, and I couldn't see where to hit live, and then I was live, not live, and then I went to StreamYard, so I was live there, but everybody else was over at the scheduled one. It was a mess. And I hope I did this vertically. 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 Oh yeah, see, I'm glad I didn't bother you though. But I'll ping you for availability so I can look more professional at doing this. Come here, Lincoln. People want to see you. Okay, Lincoln's going pot pot. Okay, I'll put this one on. Let me see. Let's go. Let me see. Nope, that's still there. I'd have to turn it around. Okay, we know Lincoln's going pot pot. Anyway, because Ange can even then turn her. I mean, like, do I have to like peek in there? Go. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this thing is supposed to turn around better so that you could see me. Not that it's important to see me. I don't know. And Black Sheep Designs, she does paper art. So she does the cricket, whatever it's called, and makes really cool. Like right now, I think she's finishing up the fall designs. And then she'll be, if one of my mods could put in her, listen to me, if one of my mods, I sound so cool. No, if one of my mods could put her link in here, I'd appreciate it. If you can, but I'll also put it in the descriptions later. But now she's working on Christmas stuff, and she's got the gift of chat. She could chat with you guys about anything. She's not like me, just focusing on her. Well, she focuses on her work. What's cool with her is I like to watch her hands. Her hands aren't old like this, but like she'll glue, and I just like to watch the movement. It's very calming. You know, they're not around my neck, so it's calming to watch those hands create something. Yeah, she's doing Christmas now. And is there anybody else in here that's a creator of like stitches or art or paper or anything like that? Anyway, this is what we created today, and I'm going to take this out because I'm going to poke myself. We were creating this little crow because I like crows. See, Cheryl's not here to fill in my like, what do I say now? Well, if you watch the beginning of this, Angie, you would not be proud of me at all. You would not be proud. Yeah, but like, what is that saying? I was going to write it down. I did write it down, but I'd have to go jump across the room, and then I rush places, and then I get out of air. Had something to do with if you don't do it, if you fail, if you do it. What is it, Angie? Do you remember? It was a really good saying. I'll have it for next time. It'll be the title of the next live I do. It has to do like, I don't know how to say this. If you don't try, you'll never. Oh, the master has failed more times than the beginner has ever started, has even started. So that's what I do. I just dive in and do it. Do it, do it, do it. And then the cool thing is you get better each time. And mistakes are good because those mistakes teach you to not make those ones, make new ones, and then you get perfect. Each time I do a quilt, I try to be perfect from the get-go. And of course, I fail at that. And so, and then there's also the cool thing is, I don't know about with the Cricut or with paper, but if you mess up, you don't really mess up. You just alter it to work for how it, for, you know, the problem with people starting quilting or a lot of things is they're afraid to make a mistake. They're afraid it's not going to be perfect. And I'm that way on some things. But anyway, so I think I have bored you guys long enough. How long have we been on here? Firefly? 44 minutes. 45 minutes. Yep. Well, most of that was like yelling at you guys because I couldn't go live. I couldn't figure out how to go live. You might not have heard me yelling at you guys, but I was. Don't worry, Rowena. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you going. You're gonna love it. And she's gonna do an applique quilt. The first time I did an applique quilt, my sister and I went to the Pacific Fabrics, and we said we're new quilters. We want to do an applique quilt, and they're like, oh no, oh, and we're like, and she tried to talk us out of it, and I'm hard-headed, and I said, nope, we're going to do it. We bought it. We got all the fabric. We just need this and this and this. We just wanted supplies. We didn't need her input if she wasn't going to be positive about it, right? So we got all the stuff. We never did do those. I started appliquing probably 5 years ago. It's my favorite thing. It is my very favorite thing because you get to play with cutting out shapes. And oh, that was another thing I was going to tell you on this. You could sew this all the way around instead of leaving that one part open where we went in and stitched it. And you could have cut a line here, cut this. You could have cut it open, stuffed it, and then taken like a heart or something and stitched that on there to cover up your back. So you wouldn't have any, what am I trying to say, Lincoln? You wouldn't have any anything you had to cover up. So, oh, poor Queen. You would have been appalled by what I did today. So you're coming in and I'm going out because I'm what's called done. Voices, I will get a hold of you, or Ange, I'll get a hold of you. I'll leave you a message and you could say when you're available because I don't want to, impose on your time. So thank you guys all for joining and being patient. I will try to be more chatty next time. And because I was frustrated. When I get frustrated, there's some words I like to say and it wouldn't be proper. And I am very proper, as we know. Cheryl's not here. I could say whatever I want. My sister's not here to correct me. Okay, guys, thank you for joining. And maybe next time we will have a giveaway. Or maybe I'll come up and let you guys all visit with each other while I sew all this binding on Rowena's quilt. Because I have to get that out to her Wednesday. All right, talk to you all later. And here's the other funny part. You can't see me, and that's a good thing, because you probably see up my nose, because I'm looking at my bifocals trying to figure out how do I end this live. That's what I'm doing right now, just so you know. Edit, analytics, there's got to be an end. Oh, Lord, I could just shut my screen. You see, there's nothing on here. Oh, maybe it's the phone I do it on. Maybe. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, you're going to move. You're going to move. You're going to go. So close your eyes for a sec. Wait, I got to find the part that takes you off of there. Okay. Now, let's see. Let's turn you around. I know on my phone I could turn this around. There. Hi. There I am. Too bad. Too bad. And here's my little bird. So, as soon as I figure out how to end this, I will. And you guys have a great day. Maybe I hit that thing that says X or the live. I said, bye, guys. We better go now. X. End, yes.